Hello YouTube. You are now tuned in to Channel Sid. On today's show, bookstore haul. So, Monday, I read about in the paper over the weekend that a town about an hour from me was having its annual book sale. So, and it was starting on Monday, which is very, very odd. Usually they start on Friday with a preview-only night, and then Saturday and Sunday is the actual sale for everybody else, the general public. But not this particular library. The preview night was on Monday from 1 to 5, and then Tuesday and Wednesday was the actual sale. So I knew I had something to do on Tuesday, and I didn't want to wait till Wednesday when I was going to just get, the crumbs, what was left. So I decided to go on the preview night on Monday. So in order to do that, I had to become a friend of the library. So I had to pay $5 to do that. Normally that's what you have to do when you become a friend of the library, is pay a donation. Normally it's $10 or more, but luckily this library, it's just not a real huge library, but it's a good size. But they only charge $5. Now the sale was pretty small. It was about a room in the size of my garage. But I was able to come away with some stuff. So including the $5 donation, I ended up paying $8.50 for what I'm going to show you. Hardbacks were $1, except for children's books, which were $0.25. I don't understand that. But and paperbacks were 50 cents. So get right into this. So it's not a long video. This book is really cool. This is The Bright Side of Humanity, Glimpses of Life in Every Land, showing the distinctive, noble traits of all races. So this is a pretty old book. I'm not going to show you too much of it because I don't want it to fall apart in my hands. The binding is pretty loose. There's a nice black and white photograph there. Title page. It's from 1900. So it's a very cool book. Check that dude out. Commander-in-Chief of the Burmese Army. Hell yeah. Check that kid out. So it's got a lot of great photographs. Very interesting book. Very old. There's a Mexican lady. Nice picture there. It's a cool book about different races of the world. A nice antique book there. This is going to go on eBay. This is the Biblical Illustrator. Had good success with those. Let's see. This is the history of the SS. Again, guys, please no negative comments or dislikes. I am also not a Nazi. Again, it's history. It's learning about your history. There's Hitler there. So, I am not a Nazi. Just an interesting book. So there's that. This book's pretty cool. This is The Life of Christ. This is another. See, this one's just really falling apart. There's, looks like a previous owner inscribed there. It's got maps. The Life of Christ. Do not see a publication date, but I'd say early 1900s, possibly late 1800s. It's got tissue paper guards on the art. Well, some of the art. So that's pretty cool. It's got a great illustration here if you guys kind of make that out. So that'll go on eBay. Another book for eBay, Secret Societies and Subversive Movements. Basically it talks about all kinds of different Freemason stuff. That'll go on eBay. I got some nice children's books here, except for this one. This is a book called "And Stumbled on a Morning: One Man's Journey Through the Night" by Bill Austin. He's written a few religious books, and he ended up coming down, I think, with cancer or something like that. So this is kind of his fight back from that. Professor of Religion at Hardin-Simmons University. Nope, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, so it's his journey through that and overcoming that. Anyway, signed right there, God Bless Always, Bill Austin, 4/3/1983. So, kind of cool. And inside that was this postcard. And as you can see, it was mailed from Japan, so that is really cool. It's got the Japanese stamps on it there. It's got some Japanese writing. It's like just a piece of paper, though. Not really a postcard. But it's talking about a book that this whoever it is writing. But that's kind of neat. Let's see. We got Ayn Rand, The Virtue of Selfishness, a New Concept in Egoism. Now this book is in really rough shape. I have had success with selling this book before, but this one's pretty rough. It's rougher than I thought. Probably would have passed on it. Saved my 50 cents if I had known it was that rough. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth bothering putting on eBay, but we'll see. This is cool. This is Star Trek II biographies. Discover exciting facts about all your favorite Star Trek II characters. So that's pretty cool. It's got some pictures in there. Bones. There's William Shatner as Kirk. So that's pretty cool. We got this one, Lieutenant John F. Kennedy, Expendable. And it's got a foreword by Fleet Admiral C.W. Nimitz, U.S. Navy. And it's got some black and white photos here in the center of this book, which is really cool. Pictures of the boat. It's got this person's name written all over it, which sucks. But it's copyright 1964. So we'll see about that on eBay. Then we got this book. This is the Chu Hoi Saloon, a novel written by Michael Harris. It is signed by Michael Harris right there. To Leona, with best regards, Michael Harris. And for some reason there is a photograph of Michael Harris taped in here. I'm guessing that's Leona. I guess he got a picture taken with her, and so she taped the picture in here. But he is a columnist for the Los Angeles Times, among other newspapers. This is his first novel. He's written one or two other books. So that was cool. Then another book I wrote, How to Start Getting Rich, by me. Not really. You guys might remember not too long ago I picked up a book from the same company, Profit Research, written by the same guy. The other one had to do with how to make money while getting Social Security or something like that. So I found another book written by me, so I had to buy that. And then for some reason I bought this. This is the Kansas City Chiefs. Children's book here, so I paid $0.25. All about the history of the Chiefs. So that's cool. Another children's book here. This is Drummer Hoff. I've had this in softcover before and I've sold it. This is by the great Ed Emberley, written by his wife, Barbara Emberley. Beautiful art by Ed Emberley. I got another book by him recently, so I'm going to bundle these together, put them up on eBay. This book's cool here. This is the Railroad book, Stories and Pictures by E. Boyd Smith. Some really beautiful art in here. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this yet or put it up on eBay. I haven't checked to see if it's worth anything. Some really great art. I had to snatch this up when I got it, or when I saw it. So that's cool. Got this book here, The Ark, by writer and illustrator Arthur Geisert. All about Noah's Ark. And every page is a beautiful pen and ink drawing. Just beautiful, beautiful work. So I had to get that when I saw it. Only a quarter piece for these children's books. You can't beat it. Then I got this one kind of on a whim. This is Guinness Book World Records 2010 Gamers Edition. It's World Records in video games. So I might put it on eBay. I don't know. We'll see. I got the Viking Warrior. Again, these are all a quarter. Even that Gamer's book there. Nice pictorial history of Vikings. Always been fascinated by the Vikings. Those are some bad mofos. Another eyewitness book. This is Volcano and Earthquake. I'm starting a collection of these. Got probably 6 or 8 of these now. So these are just beautiful, beautiful books. That's pretty gruesome. So, kind of starting to collect these among all my other collections of stuff. This book's really cool. Paid a quarter for this. This is Walt Disney's Donald Duck, 50 Years of Happy Frustration. Originally a $14.95 book. In great condition, no marks or anything. This is donated by somebody. It's copyright 1984. Beautiful book, all about, obviously, Donald Duck. It's got memorabilia, toys, it's got artwork, comics, film cells, comic strips. It tells the history of Donald Duck through just all kinds of different things. So I haven't looked this up on eBay yet, but this will probably be going on eBay. I should do well with that. Okay. And the last non-autographed book, this is The FBI by Quentin Reynolds with a foreword by J. Edgar Hoover. Unfortunately, it's not signed, but this is part of the Landmark Library series. This is all the other books in the series. I saw it spine up, so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I picked it up and I saw this awesome dust jacket. So I looked through it. It's got some great photos here in the center. So it's just a really nice looking book. All about the history of the FBI. This is 5th printing, 1954. So really good looking book. So it was in the kids' book, so it was only a quarter, so I'm not going to pass that up. Now, we'll get to the autograph books. This is Army Brat, a memoir by William J. Smith, world famous poet and author. Let's see, distinguished poet, critic, and translator. Was educated at Washington University. He has been consult in poetry to the Library of Congress for a couple of years. Democratic member of the Vermont House of Representatives for a couple of years. Poetry reviewer for Harper's. Author of numerous books. There's a bunch of his books right there. Signed in black pen right there. Crossed his name out. Signed to William J. Smith. And researching this due to Zane's video the other day, crossing out their name printed, by a typewriter, machine, whatever, and signing it is a way of personalizing a book to you, to really make it personal and authenticating it to you. This is them saying, no, that's not my signature, that's not me, this is me. So that's what that means. So we got some photographs as well of the author and his years in the Army and whatnot. The author is a lieutenant. So pretty cool. Very nice find there. This was 50 cents. Then we got Laura Ingraham, nationally syndicated radio host and New York Times best-selling author. This is her book, Power to the People. It's signed very, very nicely in blue Sharpie right there. This will bleed through on the other side. Very, very cool. So that is very nice. Paid a whole whopping $1 for that. She regularly appears on Fox News and the Today Show. Former white-collar criminal defense attorney and a Supreme Court law clerk as well. So very, very awesome to get that. And finally we have The Death of Outrage, Bill Clinton and the Assault on American Ideas by William J. Bennett. Signed and inscribed right there in black-thin Sharpie. Author of many other books as well. And William J. Bennett served as Director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy under President Bush and as Secretary of Education and Chairman of the National Endowment for the Humanities under President Reagan. Editor of the best-selling book of Virtues. Dr. Bennett is currently co-director of Empower America and is the John M. Olin Distinguished Fellow in Cultural Policy Studies. So, very cool. Paid a whole $1 for that. Well, that's it. That's my bookstore haul. I don't think I'm going to be going out anywhere else this week. Kind of short on money, so this is probably be my only haul video for this week. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.